Your coach tells you you can't eat out and get results? What the, come on now. That's insane. You absolutely can eat out and get the best results of your entire life. I'm Ryan Milton, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it today on Protein Power. Please make sure you subscribe, because every single Monday, we come to you right here to give you the power to own your own damn nutrition. I'm Coach Rye. Please make sure you subscribe and share if you get anything out of the video. Alright, so macros, you're tracking your meals and things like that. Every coach and a lot of people in general just assume that, you can't eat out. You can't actually eat out and get results, right? There's tons of the clean eating coach kind of, insane people that tell you absolutely not. You don't know what kind of oils and all this kind of shit they're using. You can only eat tilapia and asparagus 6 times a day. And then the fad diets where people get stuck eating no calories, thinking they can't go anywhere and they have to stick to the same 4 foods that their diet allows. Well, guess what? I'm a coach. I've coached for years. I've had thousands of clients do what is called flexible dieting and macro tracking, and they eat out all the damn time and get great, insane, totally awesome results. This includes competitors, by the way. Those of you competitors sitting there shaking your head saying you couldn't do it, I'll tell you exactly how you can do it, how you can eat out, how you can enjoy a meal out with your friends, your family, and everything else, and you can figure out the macros even if they're not posted in the damn tracking app, alright? So first things first, fam. You gotta know what your macros are, okay? You gotta know your proteins, your carbs, your fats, your fibers. You gotta be tracking these things. Again, hopefully you had a coach do this for you, right? If you're winging this on your own, makes it significantly more difficult to do this right and actually get results. It doesn't matter if you're eating out or not. It will be harder to get results if you don't know the numbers you need to have and then how to adjust them, adapt them, whatever. If you are serious about learning how to do your macros, go to TeamFFLEX.com right now, and me or one of my coaches can help you. Subscribe to our mailing list, and we will teach you some stuff, all right? I guarantee you we will teach you some stuff, and it's for free. So if you don't do that, you're crazy. But the point is you got to know your numbers. You got to know how to track, okay? So generically, for the most basic sense of this video, tracking is as simple as, getting your phone and getting an app. The one I recommend is MyFitnessPal, and that's because they have a huge database. It's the one that also syncs with my training app, so that's the one I use and I tell people to use. But it's literally as simple as getting the app like I am right now. You could do this too. And adding a food. So you go in here, you can scan any barcode, right? You can scan any food that has a barcode and it will automatically punch it in, track your macros for you. That's actually super easy. If you got a protein bar, protein powder, any supplements you take, beep, and you're in, and it's done. Okay, that's cool. But you might say, what, I don't only eat that kind of stuff, Ryan, or some of these clean eating Nazis would say, I would eat nothing processed. I eat nothing, whatever. And then in that case, great, Google the shit. Put in banana. And you know what? There's a banana that'll come up. It'll say bananas. You'll get all sorts of bananas options. You click a banana, medium banana, and now your macros are right there. Okay, cool. So this is actually also how you do this stuff when you go to eat out. You might be freaking out, worried about it. I don't know how to track my macros. I don't know what to do. Well, I'll tell you straight up, so many restaurants are already in this damn thing. It's insane how many restaurants are actually in here, because I travel all around the country, even around the world, going to different competitions, different expos and things, and I eat out a ton. I'll eat out at fucking all sorts of places, and a lot of times, honestly, they're actually in the app, which is just weird. But for example, just look it up in advance, okay? So a lot of times people do know what they're going to eat, and they might know what they want to eat for dinner. They might know where they're going to go. So if you do, simple as this. You could get in here. Let's say you want to go to In-N-Out Burger, okay? In-N-Out Burger. Boom. Well, if you put in In-N-Out Burger, everything on the In-N-Out Burger menu comes up. Literally all of it. You got your double doubles. They have down to the pink lemonade for you. You could get the damn lemonade in here. Your fries, your burger with the fries, your protein style burgers, all these things, and all the macros and all the calories right here. So literally you just click it, boom, you're in it. Now it says, for the protein style hamburger, 240 calories, 11 carbs, 17 fat, 13 protein. Great. You accept, you track. It's deducted from your goals. Awesome, okay? But you might say, you know what, In-N-Out's kind of a fast food chain. I don't know if that kind of stuff's everywhere. You can literally put in so many different restaurants, I'll tell you straight up, then they're going to come up. It's crazy. It actually blows my mind sometimes. I'm like, oh, I just ate this random sandwich from this place at the airport, and it's actually on the damn thing, okay? So first step, right? Write this down if you're taking notes. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it's all valuable. First step, check and see if the damn restaurant's already in there, okay? It's simple as that. Like, go to wherever you're gonna go. If you're stopping in on a random spot, you can look in advance. If you know where you're gonna go tomorrow to eat for dinner or something, look it up in advance and see if it's in there. If it's in there, use it. Very simple. Right now, guess what? You tracked it and you can eat it, and it's going to be good for your goals still if you don't go over it, okay? A lot of times restaurants are pretty good on their nutrition. Like, they're not going to put out a nutrition info that is not actually accurate, okay? So for the most part, you're going to be safe with that, okay? So that's good to do. The other thing is sometimes you will encounter places where they're just not in there. Some restaurants are just not in there. Some people are not with the damn times. Some people are not tracking the damn macros. And in that case, here's what you do. Step 2, write it down. If they do not have the restaurant in MyFitnessPal, or whatever tracking app you're using, very simple. Figure out the name of what you're eating. Hopefully you know, because you probably picked that shit off a menu, right? And then look for that. So let's say that I went, a lot of times like Chinese food and stuff like that, they don't have those restaurants all the time on here. I've noticed, just it could be irrelevant, but in my personal experience, sometimes I can't find that. So like, let's say that I went to some Chinese place and I found out it wasn't in here, and I was eating, teriyaki chicken. Okay, so teriyaki chicken with rice. And so I was like, great, my restaurant's not in here now, my macros are ruined. No. Very simple. Here's what I do. Teriyaki chicken, okay, with rice. Boom. If I put that in, a whole bunch of places are going to pop up. So I got all these different places, right? So literally the first one, it comes up, listen to this. Teriyaki chicken with rice, generic, 2 cups. So that is the generic serving of teriyaki chicken with rice, okay? The next one down here is teriyaki chicken with sauce and white rice. Next one, so on and so forth. So right away, if there's a generic option, you're pretty safe to go ahead and pick that if it's the right serving size, okay? So you could basically eyeball it and see, is this, 2 cups? Is this half a cup? You will know. You can also ask the damn restaurant if you really wanted to. But for the most part, what I've learned over the years is that restaurants literally stick to very similar amounts. Like, you're getting the same type of, amounts of meats and rice at all these different places, even though they're different restaurants. Like, the recipes are the same. The way they make the recipes are very similar, at least in regards to the amount of what they're putting on. So a lot of times it's a safe bet to go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to go with the generic version. Is it spot on? No. But is it generic, and is it probably close? Is it better than winging it? Absolutely. So if you can punch that in, now you're going to deduct from your goals, and you'll be able to see, all right, now here's what's remaining, here's what's not. And this is very good to do in advance, all right? So if you know what you want to eat, if you know you're going to this part of town, if you're going to go over here and have dinner with your friends, your family on a Friday, Saturday, whatever, you can do this in advance. You can figure it out. You can literally, if you want to be a crazy person, and I'm not suggesting this, if you want to go to the next level, you can ask the damn restaurant for some nutrition info. Restaurants should have nutrition info, okay? Most of the time they're going to have it. So that's what you could do. If you wanted to go to step 3, like the crazy whatever level, you don't need to, but if you wanted to, you could. And so what's the point of the video, right? What's the whole point of all this? Is that you can eat out and you can get great results. You can also still track it. And even if you think you don't have access to the calories, it's not immediate, whatever, you can still do the generic version and still be pretty much within the realm, within the ballpark of results. Now, you might say, you know what, I don't know, Ryan, if this is actually possible. If clients actually do get results, or if this is just one of those, internet videos where the guy, Coach Ryan in this case, is going to get on here and tell me I can eat out and lose weight. The answer is yes, you can. It doesn't matter who you are, what you're doing. If you're a competitor, you can do this. If you're someone who wants to lose weight, you can do this. You want to burn body fat, you can do this. You want to build muscle, you can do this. You can absolutely eat out and eat at restaurants and get great results still, as long as you track the macros. As long as you know what you're eating and in what proportions, then you're going to be good, okay? The body doesn't work on any other way, literally, than calories in versus calories out, nutrients in, and that's pretty much the way it works. So when we track our macros, it's going to dictate our results. And can we track our macros from restaurants? Yeah, we can. We can for sure track our macros from restaurants because they're in the damn MyFitnessPal, okay? And literally these days, there's like over 30,000 different foods or something in it's probably way more than that now. That's like an old number, but so many different foods in MyFitnessPal. It's insane the amount of foods that are in MyFitnessPal. So like the excuse that you don't have time to track, that you can't track, that you're not gonna track, it's all just bullshit. You're just being lazy. And you know, you're honestly far, far better off tracking this than looking for a clean eating meal on the road and guessing it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if it's clean or if it's not. If you didn't track it, then it's not gonna fit to your goals. It's not gonna, you know, bring you the results either way. Because no matter what, each one of these foods has calories. Each one of these foods has macros. Doesn't matter if it's clean or if it's not. If you don't track it, you're taking a far bigger gamble than if you do. So even tracking the generic version of a food at a restaurant might be a best guess estimate. It's going to be way, way better than just winging it and not tracking it at all. And so that's something that's immensely valuable and super important. And you know, you might say, oh, well, I'm traveling. This is something that comes up all the time. I hear from clients. I'm traveling. I don't know what I can eat. I don't know where I'm going to be. I don't know what I can get. You can do the same damn thing. If you really want to plan ahead, like you're on a super strict, you know, regimen, you're counting your calories and your macros very, very closely. Maybe you're about to do a show or whatever, you're trying to hit a goal by a certain time, a wedding, something like that. Then you know what? You can really, honestly, you can do this in advance of knowing where you're going, okay? You can literally get on here and be like, oh, my plane lands at 4 p.m. I'm going to look around because there's stuff around the airport. Here's my hotel. All right, what food's around the hotel? You can do all this stuff in advance a lot of times when you travel, and that's when people have the hardest time with their macros, is when they travel. Rarely it's at restaurants you visit all the time in your town, or you know where you like to eat this certain meal there, whatever. A lot of times people can find that stuff. They've already entered it. They already know it. It's already in the app. But when you travel, it can be a little bit more difficult. So I suggest just doing it in advance. Figure it out ahead of time. That's what I've done with many of my trips across the country. Is I'll see where my hotel is, what's going to be around me. Maybe I do it when I land. I don't do it in advance, but I'll look around as I'm driving. Hey, oh, there's that. I can get some Chipotle later. Things like that, because I know what the macros are. I know they're going to fit from my experience. But the point is, you can eat whatever foods you want, ladies and gentlemen. You can have great results eating out at restaurants. This is how you track your food. This is how you do it. I want you all to experiment with this the next time you go out. Go out to a restaurant, the next one you go to, and try to do this. Look up the restaurant, see if it's in MyFitnessPal. If it's not, look for the generic thing. I haven't encountered any client over the years that this actually happened to, and they're like, no, neither one is there. There's no restaurant and there's nothing there. I don't know what you're eating then. Because in reality, most dishes and most things you're eating, whatever, they're going to be in here in one form or another. So use the database that's available, and you can shortcut your way to wasting a ton of time and also having a terrible time not being able to eat out and, being miserable eating tilapia and asparagus 6 times a day or whatever because your bro coach told you to do it. Again, if you're serious about macros and you want to learn more and you need some help, go to TeamFFLEX.com. Me and one of my trainers can help you. Subscribe to our free trial there, and we'll help get you set up on macros. We're doing it for free, so if you don't do that, you're absolutely crazy. This is Protein Power. We do this show every single Monday. I'm Ryan Milton, and I'm dedicated towards giving you the power to take control over your own nutrition. Please make sure you subscribe and share the video if you got anything out of it. Check out our free trial, TeamFFLEX.com. Thank you for watching. Coach Ryan is out.